Imagine a life where you only work 3 to 6 months a year, and the other 6 to 9 months are entirely yours. No boss and no alarm clocks. You aren't grinding online and you aren't trading stocks or crypto. Instead, you work for a few months in America and you live happily overseas for the rest of the year. I've lived between the Philippines and the US for over 2 years. I was incredibly unhappy living in America, so I decided I was going to do whatever it took to build a better life and see the world. I'm not here to sell you a course, and I'm not asking you to buy an ebook or a program. Those are just scams to sell you a dream and bait you in. What I'm going to explain to you is much simpler than any advice that you've heard before. I briefly shared this concept a while back in a short titled, "You Can Easily Live Anywhere in the World." Since then, I've noticed that people are genuinely interested in this lifestyle and are seriously looking for ways to travel, live anywhere, and change their lives. Because of that, I decided to make this longer video to share the exact details. The secret is seasonal jobs. Just about any seasonal job will work, as long as it is consistent year after year. And it's a massive plus if it comes with benefits. I highly recommend making sure the seasonal role you choose is in constant high demand. You can find these positions all over the US using Google or Indeed, but I suggest checking out coolworks.com. It's one of the biggest seasonal job boards, specifically created for nomads. Many of the jobs listed there offer housing and food, and all you have to do is fly in. There are so many jobs on here. At any time, there can be well over 700 jobs, and they're all seasonal. Let's take a look. All of these positions are seasonal. You click on it, click on the job that you have an interest in. There'll be contact information for you to call or email the recruiter. It's more direct than Indeed, actually. It's very quick. You don't have to go through an AI resume look over where the AI could automatically deny your application. These are real people that you're going to talk to, real recruiters. Much more of a guarantee, much more personal. Okay, so we're looking at jobs that provide housing. So you'll click on that advanced search and select housing, and these are the jobs that provide housing. So you can have a place to stay when you go there. Okay, so here's the how to apply information. It has everything there that you need. If you have any questions, you just reach out to that recruiter right there. The recruiter's information is directly there. Majority of these jobs, if not all of them, are urgently looking for people, urgently. Like you can start immediately. Let's see. Okay. Wow, look at this. It's a pretty good deal. $2,000 bonus. They give you a place to stay and food. And I'm sure they're not charging you anything at all. That's pretty good pay. It's like $14 to $18 an hour. Plus tips, and I'm sure there's overtime ASAP. Looking for someone to start the job immediately. And it's not a intense job like many other jobs that you could work. And it could be a job that you might actually enjoy. I mean, you're only there for a few months. Great pay, get tips. I'm sure there's overtime, free food, housing. And sometimes you can talk to the recruiter and see if they can pay for your flight. Sometimes you may have to pay for the flight from the country that you're in to the US. And then, from what I've seen, the jobs on Coolworks, you can let them know, and most of the time they'll cover your flight once you're in the US to their job site. So really, you're not paying anything. Front desk, supervisor, security guard. Okay. Easy. That pay is great. That pay is really good. And again, we selected housing, so all of these jobs are going to provide housing. Yeah, that pay is great. And these are several positions that they have open. Sometimes it'll also be that way. You click on the company and it'll show all of the positions. There's your recruiter right there. Very easy. These are seasonal jobs in the US. Throughout the US, you know. These roles are designed for you to work a specific time frame, leave, and then come back the next year. Unlike a traditional 9 to 5 job that strictly limits your vacation time, seasonal work gives you ultimate freedom. Plus, you can absolutely build a legitimate career out of it. Take Alaska Seafood Processing, for example. This is a much tougher job, but the industry is never going away, and it won't be replaced by automation anytime soon. These companies cover your flight and provide housing and food. Depending on the length of the season you choose, whether it's 2, 3, or 6 months, you can easily make a minimum of $30,000.
The first season A, I went home with like 25, 30K.
Okay.
And then this is B season. B season is a little bit slower because salmon. But once that Polar kick in August, that's where the money at.
The money's in the Polar.
Here in Kodiak, in this plant, Pacific, Polar is where they make the money.
Polar is where they make the money.
August, September, October, November.
Okay.
Then it comes back January, February, March, April, all the way to May.
So you're saying I should come back in January?
Yeah, and I stay here February, March, April, May, and late May. That's when the POP come in, and that's when the 16 hours come.
It is entirely possible to earn between $30,000 and $60,000, depending on your season, your overtime, and whether you choose to work 12 or 16-hour shifts.
All right, what's up, YouTube, man? So I came out tonight, man. They had just posted my check on my UGK, what I was getting paid for this upcoming Friday, the 14th February. So this is like my second check. So I'm gonna show screen record. This check, I had a total of 147 hours. That's from 1 week to the next week. So, you know, we get paid bi-weekly. So, y'all gonna look at this and screen record. And remind y'all, I'm gonna show you the hours on the clock that I got. And I don't work over 12 hours. And some days I didn't even do a whole 12. Well, majority of the days I ain't do 12 hours. So I'm showing y'all the bare minimum, you know, maybe you can get, but here we go, we're gonna tune in. Okay, so here go my UGK right here. So you see who I work for, January the 26th through February the 8th, the pay period. So them 2 weeks, so them 2 weeks in total I had 147 hours, 0.5. Earning gross pay, I earned $2,989.13. Deductions, that's personal stuff I got going on, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want none of that child support. I think that's child support and room and boards, cause well, we gonna get to that. So deduction was $432.40. Taxes, $243.61. So that left me with $2,313.12. Right. So the overtime hours that generated me like $1,524.33, and then the regular pay was $1,464.80. So y'all see the deduction. One of them is child support. Like, I'm technically outside child support, but after the afterpay when they took me out, they still figure I owe them money. So I got about 4 more payments with them. So you know what I'm saying? They took $247.40 from me. Then they charged an extra $5 just to see it. Room and board was $180, man. They charge you $15 a day here if you work over 8 hours. Y'all see employer Medicaid, $43.32. Social Security, $185.32. And Alaska unemployment, $14.95. So, alright, with that, y'all see that this is my second check. So, let's see the hours I got. Okay, with that, y'all see where the January the 26th start from. Sunday, on Sunday the 26th, I got 11.25 hours. Okay, I didn't work Monday. We didn't work Monday on the 27th. So Tuesday I got like 9.75 hours. Wednesday I got 11 hours. Thursday I got 6.25 hours. Friday the 31st I got 11 hours. Saturday, February the 1st, I got 11 hours. February the 2nd, I got 11 hours. February the 3rd, I got 10.75 hours. February the 4th, same thing, 10.75 hours. February the 5th, 10.75 hours. February the 6th, 10.25 hours. February the 7th, 11 hours. And on the 8th of February, I got 10.75 hours. So I got a total of, they say 135.50 on here, but on my chest stub, they have 147 hours, point something, I think, point 50. So with that, y'all see I don't do a full 12. I do maybe 11 to 10 hours. I haven't really did even like a whole 12 almost. I only do probably like 11 to 10 hours. Some days I got 6, 9, 10. So this is the bare minimum that I get in seafood processing. This is the bare minimum.
If you choose to accept those longer hours and stack up overtime, you can easily make well over $3,000 every 2 weeks, guaranteed. To make it even better, some fish processing companies will completely refund your room and board at the end of the season if you finish your contract. And many offer a completion bonus. Once you have your money, your purchasing power goes incredibly far overseas. In many countries, foreigners are fully allowed to own real estate. For example, in Colombia, you can owner finance a small house that costs between $20,000 and $30,000. In the Philippines, you can lease land from a Filipino citizen and build a home or a set of apartments to rent out on Airbnb. This is a brilliant long-term plan. You only have to work a seasonal job for 2 or 3 years. Choose the country that you want to settle down in and invest your earnings. None of this costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are realistic ways to live your dreams and see the world. With only 3 months of hard work, you can fund the rest of your year in just about any country. In the Philippines, for instance, around $16,000 to $17,000 converts to roughly 1 million pesos. If you budget this correctly, you could live very comfortably. You could even work every other year with that amount of money. Budgeting is the most important piece of the puzzle. This lifestyle is realistic and completely doable, but it's up to you. Are you serious about living your dream life?